Hello students, today in this video we will learn the remaining glands under the endocrine system. In the previous video, we have studied the three types of glands, and that is pituitary gland, thyroid gland, and adrenal gland. Now we already know what is endocrine system, okay? So this endocrine system is a collection of glands. So we have glands in our body, so all this collection of glands is called the endocrine system, and the function of these glands is to produce hormones, okay, that will help us in the growth of our body. Okay, so today we will study the remaining three different glands, that is pancreas, testes, and ovaries. Okay, so what is pancreas? So this is also a gland that is located near the liver. Okay, and it looks like the shape of a pear. So it is a pear-shaped gland and produces a hormone called insulin. This insulin is very important for our body because it maintains the level of sugar or glucose in our blood. Okay, and if we lack this insulin, or if the pancreas gland is not working properly in our body, then we will suffer from diabetes, lethargy, and weakening of body. Okay, lethargy means loss of energy, so we will feel very weak, and then we will lose all our energies. Now I believe that you might have experienced people suffering from diabetes. Okay, you might have come across diabetic patients. So these patients, they usually try to avoid the food items containing sugar, and then from time to time they used to take the dose of insulin, that is from other organisms or from other living beings. Insulin, they take this insulin in order to like help their body in order to maintain the level of glucose and sugar in their blood. Okay, now next gland is the ovaries. This ovaries is also a gland, and then it is located in the lower abdomen of the females. So ovaries will be present only in the females, and then they produces two hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. Okay, so this estrogen controls the female maturation. Okay, all the maturation processes that takes in the female body, it is controlled by this estrogen, and it also controls the pregnancy and birth processes. Okay, so these are all birth process, the birth of a baby. Okay, birth process, pregnancy, and then female maturation, everything is controlled by this hormone estrogen. The other hormone, progesterone, they control or they prepare the lining in the uterus. Okay, uterus is another name of womb. Okay, we call it as womb also. So in a womb, inside the womb, there's a lining. That lining is prepared by this progesterone, and also it also causes the ovulation. Okay, so ovulation is nothing but it is just a fertile period in the female's menstrual cycle. Okay, so during this period, the female egg will be more fertile and will be ready to receive this male gamete, and then during this time there will be a successful fertilization. So this is all about ovaries. Now the next gland is testes. So this testis is found or located near the lower abdomen of males only. So this testis you will find in the male body only, and it secretes hormones, several hormones. Okay, like androgens, and among them testosterone is the most important one. Okay, so this testosterone helps in the processes associated with this sexual development. Okay, and also the appearance of male secondary sex characteristics, such as the deepening of voice, growth of facial and then pubic hair, and also the increase in muscle strength and growth. So these are the three remaining glands. Altogether we have studied six glands, that is pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovaries, and testes. Okay, now let us see what is adolescence and puberty. Okay, now right from the time when the baby is born, growth takes place, and then during this growth an individual attains a certain age where the development, where some changes will take place. Okay, so adolescence, I've already told you that it's a period between this childhood to adulthood. Okay, between childhood to adulthood, that period is called the adolescence, or like we can say that from the age of 12 to 19. Okay, so this period is called the adolescence period. And then this period, it covers all the teen years. That means 13, 14, teen like that. Okay, so it covers all the teen years. That is why it's also called as teenage. And then like individuals belonging to this age group are called teenagers. So during adolescence, the individual or the body undergoes several changes, like physical change and even these emotional changes also. And the period of adolescence varies from person to person. In some individual, this adolescence may happen a year earlier, and in some individual, this adolescence may begin a year after. Okay, now as like if you compare between the boys and girls, adolescence period starts much more earlier than the boys. Okay, by the difference is by a year or two. Okay, 2 or 1 year earlier it happens in the girl child. After a certain age, the individuals will be able to reproduce, and that stage of life where an individual is able to reproduce, that stage is called puberty. Okay, puberty means a stage of life when an individual is able to or is ready to reproduce. That is called puberty. And during this puberty, the development of both primary and secondary reproductive parts takes place. In a girl child, the changes starts to take place, or the changes in the body starts when she is at the age of 8. And in boys, the changes, all these changes begins to take place from when he becomes when he attains an age of 10. During puberty, the growth and the sex hormones are released, and then these hormones change not only the physical structure but also the mental and emotional behavior of an individual. So we will study some of the changes that takes place during this puberty. Okay, so these changes can be either internal changes or external changes. Now let us see the internal changes. Okay, the internal changes during this puberty occurs inside the body. Okay, and these are called the primary sex characteristics. Some of these are development of or increased activity of the sweat and oil glands. Okay, so these sweat glands and oil glands, but they will become more active, and then this sweat glands will start producing more sweat, and then the body of an individual will begin to produce an odor, or it will produce smell. Okay, and these oil glands will secrete more oil, and then the skin will become oily, and then it will result in the formation of pimples and acne on the faces. Now next one is development of reproductive organs. So during this puberty, the male and the female reproductive organs become fully developed, and then they start producing male gametes and female gametes. Now the third one is development in the mental, intellectual, and these emotional aspects. Okay, so during this puberty, there will be change in the development of brain and its emotional behavior. Okay, so and during this stage, the brain has a huge capacity of absorbing things, and then to learn new things. All right, and then individual will also begin to think and then decide on its own. So that individual will start taking decisions on its own independently. Okay, and during puberty, it is common for the boys and girls to feel uncomfortable. Okay, so during this very period, the boys and feel very uncomfortable about their physical appearance, and then they become very sensitive about their physical body or structure. Okay, and as a result, they may feel irritated, they will lose temper easily, and then they might feel depressed also, and many a times they experience frequent mood swings. So within short time they will feel happy, and then within another short time they might be angry or sad. So they face a lot of mood swings. So these are the internal changes that takes place during the puberty in an individual. Now next one is external change. So these external changes during puberty is visible in the body. Okay, so the changes that takes place, it will be visible in the body of an individual. So the first one is change in body shape. Okay, so during this puberty there will be change in the body shape. That means in boys, the shoulders of the boys, they become broader, and then chest will become wider. Okay, and then muscle will develop, and then more. Okay, muscles, you will see like the body of a boys, they will have more muscles as compared to the girls. And in girls, the region below their waist, okay, below their waist, it will become wider, and then hips will broaden, and also breasts will start developing along with the mammary glands. Now next one is development of hair. So during puberty, hair starts growing in the armpits and in the pubic region. Okay, facial growth also in the face of these boys, there will be like beards coming out, and then mustache coming out. So this is also very common during this puberty. And next one is change in voice. So during this puberty, the larynx or the voice box. Okay, larynx means voice box. So this will increase in size. Okay, so generally the boys will have a deeper voice, so they have a larger larynx or voice box as compared to girls, and that is why they have a deeper voice. And then girls will have a high pitch voice. Now the this enlargement of this larynx or voice box in their throat, again their throat, it makes them sound very rough, and then like very like hoarse means rough. Okay, so but later on, as they keep growing, the voice will become normal. Okay, as the voice box keeps on growing, it will become visible in the throat of a male. So it will be look like a protruding, it will like something will be coming out. Okay, bulging out, protruding part of the throat. And then that protruding part of a throat in boys is called the Adam's apple. Okay, and in girls, you will see that the size, the protruding part is quite smaller, and then it is hardly visible. Now the last change is increase in height. Okay, during this puberty, height of the individual will start to increase. Okay, the bones of the arms and legs will start growing very fast as compared to the torso means the upper body, and that is why the individual will look taller and then slimmer. So these are the changes that is visible in the body of an individual during the period of puberty.